So guys, today back with another video on the channel. Today we're here for the Newcastle United vs West Ham preview. It's been 4 weeks since we've been at St James's Park, and Newcastle United have got to win. It's as simple as that. If they want any sort of hope of getting this European spot, which is going to take a miracle, Newcastle United have got to beat West Ham at home, and it's as simple as that. It's a massive 6-pointer towards the top to the top half of the table, but they're a good team, aren't they? There was a video that went out earlier on. If you want to go and watch it, it's a little van video about the injuries and stuff. So if you want to go and watch that, I put that up top. There'll be a link in the description and on the end screen to go and see that. Make sure to watch it if you haven't already. And yeah, in the video we'll speak about West Ham, speak about Newcastle going into this game at St James's Park. 12:30 kick-off at St James's. Let's have it. What I want to say before I speak about West Ham, if anyone's going to the game to St James's, there are no Met rules on. I'll go on the Met rule to the Newcastle United games between WHUFC and Region Centre. There is going to be a bus replacement. If you're from where I am, I think people know where I'm from watching these videos. I'll be getting the 27 up to town. I think it's going to be easier. So I'm just going to say now, there's no Met rules on if anyone hasn't seen. There is a link on Newcastle's website if you want to go and have a look at the full details on the Met rule website and stuff. But I just want to quickly say that before anyone tries to go to the game and they can't get on them. So then, West Ham United, good season. If I'm a West Ham fan, I'm quite satisfied with how their season's gone. They've got a game in hand on Newcastle. They're sitting 7th in the league, 3 points behind Manchester United, and still in Europe. Can't go wrong, can you? And the way they're playing football at the minute as well is attractive. It is. It's the way David Moyes, he was going to get sacked. He had that really bad run, didn't he? They got beat 6-0 at Arsenal, 3-0 at Man United, drew with Sheffield United and Bournemouth, got beat at Bristol City in the FA Cup, got beat at Forest, and fans were sick. He bounced back with wins, and they're looking good at the minute. So out of all the times to play West Ham, it's not looking good for Newcastle. But speaking about West Ham, speaking how they're going to play, let's have it. So their team in the minute is looking very good. They are very the way they play football is how I would love Newcastle to see, but it's their attacking play that gets them everything. But we'll go from bottom to top. Aviola in goal. He's my FPL keeper, and he's done very well at the minute. He's doing good, isn't he? Aviola, good goalkeeper. Defence, I'll be very satisfied with this defence if I'm a Newcastle fan. Better than Newcastle's defence in my opinion. This Emerson, Zuma, Mavropanos from Greece, and then Kufal. Kufal's got 7 assists this season. I think that's went unnoticed. 7 assists to the right back. I know Trippier's got 10, but Kufal with 7. I don't think he gets enough credit than what he deserves. A very good defensive line. Emerson's in my FPL team as well. I've got 2 West Ham defenders, so I couldn't give a fuck. The 2 need to score. In the midfield, I've got Thomas Souček, who loves a goal. You got Czech Player of the Year for the 3rd year in a row, and Alvarez, who hasn't got many goals and assists, but he's a senior and he has looked like a monster. And as a player, I wish Newcastle signed. We were linked with him a couple of seasons ago, but he's at West Ham doing really, really good. This is where it gets scary. They're 3 attacking players, not including the striker. You've got Kudus, a player that I would dream for at Newcastle. Going in that right wing slot, honestly, he's looked absolutely prolific in every game he plays. He's so direct, looks so good in the Europa League, and he's a scary player. Lucas Paquetá, Bruno's best pal, played with him at Wembley against England and looked really, really good. And the fact that we still didn't sign him was a shame, because he would have been in that midfield. I took Paquetá over Tonali. I know we've all got that relation with Tonali now with the ban, and we want him to come back, but in midfield 3 of Bruno, Joe Linton and Lucas Paquetá, I don't think you're getting much better than that. But Jared Bowen, what a player. He could have got his first England goal, got disallowed with VAR, but 14 goals in the league is absolutely sensational from a right mid point of view. Something he played up front for West Ham as well, but he's looked like a monster. And then Mikel Antonio obviously does the podcast with Callum Wilson, and he's been he scored in the last game against Villa, I'm pretty sure he did. Yes, it was a 1-0 win. I mean, a 1-1 draw, I should say. Should have probably won with a VAR penalty at the end, but at the minute, West Ham and are doing really well. They've got James Ward-Prowse as well. I think people are forgetting that he's a very good player, but West Ham at the minute look the real deal in my opinion. It's the situation I wish Newcastle win. Obviously, they had that sticky patch where they lost a lot of games, got beat 6-0 to Arsenal, which is always a dagger to the heart. Obviously, they're not going to be the same other, but they've bounced back really well from them results and look the real deal. Obviously, they're still in Europe. Beat Freiburg 5-1 as well, I should say, which is a massive one considering they got beat in the first leg. All the pressure was piled on them, on David Moyes, and West Ham are doing very good. I don't think it's getting spoken enough. I really don't think it is. The fact that they've got right up there, back up to the sevens. Obviously, they won the Conference League last year. They're in a good place at the minute. Obviously, I know they had their problems a couple of years back in the 17-18 season where they didn't like the owners and whatnot, but they're doing their part, and I think West Ham are a good run team, a good set of players, and a team that is going to cause problems at St James's Park. Right then, Newcastle United. So, it's been 4 weeks since we've been at home. We've had 2 really tough away games, and at the minute, I mean, the club's in a bit of a sticky situation. Fans are getting really frustrated. Just like myself, I'm just at the point now where I just want this season to be done. I'd rather not win games like this and get hurt in the long run. It's shit though, because we've still got teams like Burnley and Sheffield United to play, but I think now if Newcastle can't pick up 6 points in these next 2 home games, which are absolutely crucial, I can't say we're getting any sort of European spot. Well, obviously, we don't know if 8th will be European Conference with the 5th place going to Champions League. It's a bit of a crazy one, but Newcastle got to pick up points quick than ever. But with the injuries at the minute, it is a joke, an absolute joke. Today, on Wednesday, when recording this, the player were in training. Obviously, they were in training like they do, and I looked through the photos and I think this is the lowest of the low. I understand players from international duty still aren't back yet, which is fine. So in the photos today in training, there's no Gordon, no Bruno, no Isaac, no Shaw, no Kraft, no Dubravka. I think they were the main 6. And then Lewis Hall, who was at England, and obviously we all know the news about Miley, which I spoke about in the video before. So looking at the photos from training today, there was still no Trippier, so that's not good. There was no Livramento. There was Tonali was there with Longstaff and Willock. Attacking wise, Almon and Murphy. No Harvey Barnes still in there. Newcastle are in an absolute shit show. We really, really are. The amount of injuries that we've got at the minute is an absolute disgrace. I spoke it all in the video before, but the fact that there'll be no Harvey Barnes on what it looks like, because I wouldn't play Harvey Barnes or even have him in a squad, to be honest, because he's not trained and it's Wednesday. Well, unless he's doing stuff behind the scenes, I don't know, what the club don't want to show. No Trippier or Livramento, so more than likely, if Newcastle go to a 4-back, we may have to play someone that's not sort of league game in since, I don't know, since ages, but I don't want to spoil the Brit team, that's why, so I didn't want to say it on my half, but I think Newcastle are in a sticky situation at the minute. We really, really are. Thank God that international break came, because when we played Man City, we looked so dull, so miserable, and we had one chance in the whole game where Isaac could have scored and we didn't take it, and Newcastle were punished in the end. I predicted 2-0, it ended up 2-0. The Chelsea performance as well, we were so poor in that Chelsea game. It was piss poor from start to finish. They were not good. They really weren't. They weren't. We made them look so good, and that was the annoying thing. The amount of times that they gave the ball away and gave away sloppy passes, and not the Chelsea team that we've seen over the years. The fact that Newcastle went to Stamford Bridge and made ourselves look like absolute mugs on that pitch, and it could happen again on Saturday. I understand the home form of Newcastle. We've always had that edge. St James's Park's always been that fortress over since 2019. We've always done well at home, right? Obviously, we have them sticky patches at home. Hopefully, this can't be it. Obviously, last time out at home, we beat Wolves 3-0. It was a prolific performance. Newcastle had to win that game, and yeah, again, like I say, it's a 6-pointer. It's a massive, massive 6-pointer for Newcastle. The fact that we've got Everton on Tuesday, which is such a tough game, on a Tuesday as well. So you've got Sunday, Monday, straight at it again Tuesday. There's no time to we'll bounce back. We've got to win these 2 games to have any sort of chance of saving our season. And I think it's massive. I think it's massive for players' future at the club later on. Players like Bruno, Isaac, who could easily be shipped off in the summer. They easily could be, so it's a massive game. If I'm going to give a prediction, honestly, Normally I like predicting a draw or win, but honestly, my head says 2-1 West Ham. It really does. I can see 2-1 West Ham. I don't know why I could just vision it, but hopefully the lads can prove as well. And that's going to be the end of the preview, boys. There will be a vlog out on Saturday. Big one for the two. And obviously, like I say, no Metals on, so if the vlog's out a little bit later than usual, then obviously it's going to be a struggle getting over the buses and everyone getting on the bus. So sorry on that behalf, but it's not my fault, innit? But stays on for the predicting tomorrow, match day Saturday, and then videos will be out Sunday, Monday, and then back again on Tuesday. Obviously the bank holiday weekend as well, so no work Friday, no work Monday, back on Tuesday. It's not been a bad week if Newcastle can pick up 3 points. Away the lads.